Where will you go when your budget is as small as your backpack? Let's find out. From street eats to mountain retreats, discover how far $500 can really take you. Today, we're diving into the stories of intrepid travelers who've wandered through 5 stunning countries, each on a shoestring budget of under $500. Get ready to pack your bags and grab your passport as we unveil the secrets to traveling smart and cheap. One of the biggest misconceptions of international travel is that most people cannot afford it. While there are certainly places in the world that are difficult to travel to without a 6-figure salary, there are also plenty of others where just about anyone can go. Looking away from the typical North American and European vacations, one can find other regions around the world where it's not only possible, but rather easy to travel on the cheap. Many travelers can get away for a week, and sometimes 2, for under $500 US for the on-the-ground expenses, including accommodation, food, drinks, activities, and transportation. Today, we're diving into the stories of intrepid travelers who've wandered through 5 stunning countries, each on a shoestring budget of under $500. Get ready to pack your bags and grab your passport as we unveil the secrets to traveling smart and cheap. Before we dive into our travel adventures, let's make sure you're fully equipped. Here are 5 essential items every traveler should pack. 1. Wrangler 30 inches Wesley Rolling Duffel Bag. A reliable and spacious duffel bag with wheels to keep your belongings organized and easily transportable, perfect for any destination. 2. Small Travel First Aid Kit, 87-piece. Be prepared for any mishaps with this compact first aid kit. It's essential for treating injuries quickly and effectively, whether you're in the city or out on the trails. 3. Spaces Saver Collapsible Water Bottle. Stay hydrated without the bulk. This water bottle can be collapsed down to save space, making it ideal for any journey. 4. Travel Steamer Mini Iron. Keep your clothes looking fresh no matter where you are. This mini iron doubles as a steamer, so you can smooth out wrinkles on the go. 5. In-EU Portable Charger. Keep your devices charged and ready to capture every moment of your travels with this lightweight, high-capacity portable charger. With these 5 essentials, you're all set to travel smart and manage any situation on your exciting journey ahead. Number 1. Thailand. Even in bustling Bangkok, you can have a blast without spending a ton. With $500, you could easily stay in Bangkok for 10 days, maybe even less if you're okay with roughing it a bit. If you're young and adventurous, Khao San Road is your spot. It's a backpacker's paradise with $5 beds, $1 bowls of pad thai, and cheap Thai whiskey buckets. But if Khao San Road isn't your scene, Sukhumvit is another option. It's near the Sky Train, making it easy to explore the city. Here, you can find clean guest houses with private rooms and bathrooms for around $25 to $30 a night. Plus, there are plenty of cheap eats nearby. Most of Bangkok's attractions won't break the bank either. Places like the Grand Palace, Wat Pho, and Wat Arun are affordable, with entrance to the Grand Palace costing about $6. And don't forget the markets. The night market is open every night and the weekend market is huge. You can haggle for souvenirs and enjoy delicious, inexpensive food. Number 2. Vietnam. One of the great things about big cities in Southeast Asia is they're affordable. Unlike places like New York or London, where finding a cheap room or meal is tough, Saigon or Ho Chi Minh City is different. You can get a private room for under $25 and a basic bed for just $5. Like the rest of Vietnam, street food and markets offer fresh, tasty, and cheap meals. In Saigon, you can find meals for $1 or $2, and even a taxi ride across the city is just a few bucks. You can easily spend 7 to 10 days in Saigon and the nearby Mekong Delta for under $500. In the city, you can get by on $35 to $40 a day or live it up on $50 a day. A bus trip to Can Tho, the biggest city in the Mekong, is about $5, and hiring a boat for the floating markets can be as low as $15 for a whole day. If you're up for a homestay, check out smaller Mekong cities like Vinh Long, where you can stay with a family for about $25 a night, meals included. Visiting this part of Vietnam offers lots of affordable options. Number 3. Laos. In Laos, things move a bit slower, so it might take up to 2 weeks to explore all 3 spots. Luang Prabang, Vang Vieng, and Vientiane. But you can still keep it under $500. Accommodations are cheap in all three cities, with Vang Vieng being the most affordable and Vientiane a bit pricier. You can find a bed for under $5 and a decent private room for $15 to $30. Food is also cheap, especially if you stick to local eats, but you can also find affordable options at other types of restaurants. Buses are super cheap but not always comfy. Expect overcrowded minibuses without AC. But hey, when you're paying less than $10 for an 11-hour ride from Luang Prabang to Vientiane, it's worth it. Activities won't break the bank either. Waterfalls near Luang Prabang and temple visits cost just a few bucks. Tubing in Vang Vieng might be a bit pricier if you go hard on the drinks, but chilling out the next day won't cost you much. Even in Vientiane, there are cheap and free things to do, like exploring the massive market. If you can snag a cheap flight to Laos or add it to your round-the-world trip, your $500 will go a long way. But hurry, prices might not stay this low for long. Number 4. Colombia. Colombia's Caribbean area is a must-see if you've only got a few weeks to spare. Cartagena is the star here with its colorful buildings and walled city, perfect for snapping some Insta-worthy pics. Just a short bus ride away is the chill town of Taganga, where time seems to stand still. And don't forget Tayrona National Park, a tropical paradise you won't want to miss. You can do a 14-day trip in this region for under $500 without breaking a sweat. Accommodation is affordable, with dorms in Cartagena starting at $10 a night and private rooms for $20 to $25. Taganga is even cheaper, and you can snag a beachside hammock in Tayrona for $5 to $10. Seafood is the go-to meal in Cartagena and Taganga, with fresh seafood cocktails for $2 to $3. You can eat for just $10 a day in either spot. Tayrona's food is a bit pricier, but those cheap hammocks balance things out. Beach activities won't drain your wallet either. A day of lounging on the sand is practically free, and even a boat trip or snorkeling won't cost much. You can score a boat ride to Playa Blanca, a stunning white sand beach near Cartagena, for just $10. Number 5. Argentina. Buenos Aires, the capital of Argentina, is a city like no other, bursting with culture and charm. From the passionate tango in La Boca to the bustling flea market in San Telmo and the trendy Palermo neighborhood, there's something for everyone here. Even if you're on a tight budget, you can easily spend 10 days in Buenos Aires for $500. Hostels and hotels are a bit pricier than other parts of the country, but you can still find dorm beds for $10 to $15 and private rooms for $20 to $30. Consider renting an apartment if you're staying longer. You can get one for about $25 to $30 a day. While street food isn't as cheap as in Southeast Asia, you can still eat well without breaking the bank. Treat yourself to Argentina's famous red meat and red wine. You can get a big steak for about $10 and a bottle of wine for the same price. For breakfast, hit up one of the many bakeries for some delicious pastries. As for activities, some museums might charge admission, but many offer free entry on certain days, so plan accordingly. And don't worry, there are plenty of free things to do in Buenos Aires. Spend a day at the Sunday flea market in San Telmo, explore different neighborhoods, relax in Parque 3 de Febrero, or visit the Recoleta Cemetery, all without spending a dime. With $40 to $50 a day, you can enjoy everything Buenos Aires has to offer without breaking the bank. Number 6. Romania. Romania is popular among expats seeking an affordable yet comfortable lifestyle. Bucharest is ranked 160th out of 209 cities globally for its cost of living, according to the international firm Mercer. If you're planning a trip to Romania, make sure to have enough money to cover your stay. While there's no set amount required, carrying enough cash for your expenses is advisable. Visitors can stay in Romania for up to 90 days within a 6-month period without a visa. Romania remains one of the more budget-friendly destinations in the EU, despite rising prices over the years. For frugal travelers, around €35 per day per person should suffice for meals, not including accommodation or flight costs. Those seeking a more upscale experience might consider budgeting at least €50 per day per person for dining out and visiting attractions, excluding hotel and travel expenses. Keep in mind these figures are estimates. Actual costs can vary based on travel style, location, time of year, and type of accommodation. Hostel stays might start at Euro 10 per night, budget hotels around Euro 35, and a decent room in a 4-star hotel can begin at Euro 50. For the most accurate pricing, it's best to check platforms like Booking.com or Airbnb for specific rates in your intended area and travel dates. Thanks for joining me on this journey through 5 amazing destinations where you can explore the world without breaking the bank. From the vibrant streets of Vietnam to the tranquil beaches of Colombia, these countries offer unforgettable experiences at budget-friendly prices. So start planning your next adventure, and remember, you don't need a fortune to see the world. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more travel tips and inspiration. Until next time, happy travels!